The moral of this gardening story is you have to prepare even long before you have an established plant. Of this trellis here, please note I made sure it is at the edge of this garden bed. Whatever you're planting, especially something with crops, heavier crops, if you want cucumbers, if you want indeterminate tomatoes, if you want melons. Look at this Malabar spinach. It is it is growing out of proportion, and now I have limbs all over that I really must anchor. Okay, so this is one lesson today, a very good lesson that I think we all can learn from, is that we need to put in the support before the plants get reach to this established stage. Because here I am now, my intention was to initially relocate this Malabar spinach to the back, closer to this trellis system that I have, but no, it is so established I'm not going to move it. So what I'm gonna do, I bought a garden trellis, one that would fit the edge of the bed, so I'm gonna secure this today. Okay, so the moral of this gardening story is you have to prepare even long before you have an established plant. Okay, so that is what I'm doing here. So of course we are not perfect, I'm not, and I'm learning and I'm going along, but I'm trying to adjust along the way. So I have my thing that I ordered on Amazon, so I'm gonna see how it works out. And please stick around with me here. Deb here, by the way, if you're just joining, Deb here, 2 raised beds to freedom. Okay, and this is my little space where I garden. Okay, and as you can see, I do have an established trellis over here where I have peas, I have cucumbers, I have a melon growing here, and everything is coming along well. So I planned for these. As a matter of fact, I moved this trellis from this other bed and put over here, and I did my planting, I replanted, and things are going good. And now things are going more than good because I think I'm going to run out of space. However, I can show you back here where I have this other trellis that I got in Home Depot. I got this and I made this here and connected it to my bamboo thing, and I already have peas growing along, and I have a long bean that has established itself up top here. The placement of this trellis here, please note I made sure it is at the edge of this garden bed. Okay, and this bed here, it is not blocking anything. Because of where it is, no plants are being blocked. Okay, so bear that in mind when you're placing trellises, because what happens is if you're blocking some other plant, that means it won't get sunlight, but nothing here is being blocked, and this bed here is the one that gets the most sun. So you have to make sure that you take certain things in mind, and that is why first of all I placed the Malabar spinach in this bed, because it got the most sun. Malabar spinach loves heat. The Florida August heat does not bother it, so that is an important thing. The other thing, make sure that the trellis itself is level. Nothing is hindering it. because it means that whatever you're planting, especially something with crops, heavier crops, if you want cucumbers, if you want indeterminate tomatoes, if you want melons on this, that is another good one. But if it is not leveled, it means that the weight of the crops will be more to one side, and then this thing might just topple and then you lose everything. So bear that in mind when you put up a trellising system, because you need it to be level, okay? The other thing is the depth of it. Bringing back to the same thing of it being toppled, make sure that it is at least 6 to 8 inches fastened in the ground. I'm not saying that you're to pour concrete in your beds and secure this thing. No, okay? But just make sure that it has enough depth underneath to be stable for the same purpose, to make sure that the produce can stay on top of it perfectly. Okay, so that is my small thing for my trellising system here. My plan for this, by the way, I have some tomatoes. Oh, these are coming well. These are some brassicas that I started. That is not for this. These are not brassica. These are kale. These are kale. 2 types of kales that I started. But I have some indeterminate tomatoes. So a new variety that I'll tell you about later that I'm trying. And I want to make sure it has something to secure itself on, and that is why I'm making sure, because I'm gonna companion plant. So I'll have my tomato, I have my green onion, I have my Malabar spinach, and they'll all be here. So I'm putting in this from now. I'm learning now, because now that the Malabar spinach is so established, and I had to do things retroactively, I'm going to try and be proactive for those tomatoes. So that is my small thing for the trellising system here. I hope that helps someone, okay? So plan ahead. Don't do what I did. Plan ahead. But make sure that whatever you use, it is good enough for the plant. It will facilitate the growth of the plant and it will work out. Okay? So that's it. Deb here to Raise Beds to Freedom. Continue with me. Subscribe. Join my small growing family and the little things that I'm doing in my small space to help us all. Okay? So see you in the next one. Bye.